An earthquake happens in downtown Los Angeles. Though he has been on vacation with his daughter Kelly, Mike Rourke, the new head of the city's Office of Emergency Management, is adamant about reporting to work to assist with the situation. Although there was no significant damage from the earthquake, according to his associate Emmett Reese, 7 utility workers are later burned to death in a storm drain near MacArthur Park. Mike tries to stop the subway lines close to the earthquake site as a precaution. Stan Ulber, chairman of the MTA, is against it because he thinks the trains are not in danger. Dr. Amy Barnes, a seismologist, thinks that the earthquake may have opened a fissure in the fault line, causing a volcano to form beneath the city, but she doesn't have enough evidence to convince Mike to act. Amy and her helper Rachel go exploring in the storm sewer early the following morning. The city is struck by another, stronger earthquake as they are collecting samples. Rachel is killed by a blast of hot gases after falling into a crack. There's a citywide power outage and a subway train derails from falling debris. Later on, the volcano starts to erupt at the La Brea tar pits. Lava starts to flow down Wilshire Boulevard while Mike assists injured firefighters in leaving the scene. 2 firefighters in an overturned fire truck are killed by the lava, which also destroys everything in its path. The Rourkes part ways when Kelly's leg gets burned by a lava bomb and she is admitted to Cedars-Sinai Hospital alongside other patients. Stan leads his group to the derailing train through the tunnel in the meantime in order to look for survivors. Stan saves the driver just before lava hits the train and causes it to collapse, while his squad saves everyone else on board. Stan jumps into the lava flow to save the driver, giving his life in the process. In order to stop the lava in its tracks, Mike, Amy, and LAPD officer Ed Fox come up with a plan to build a blockade out of concrete barricades. The idea succeeds as a fleet of helicopters drops water gathered from the ocean to control the lava and volcano, establishing a crust. But because so much ash is still falling, Amy believes that magma is still running beneath the subway. She predicts that another eruption will happen at Cedars-Sinai at the end of the red line and, after calculating the speed of the flowing lava, determines the lava will reach the end of the tube in 30 minutes after Mike helps her validate her findings. In order to stop the lava from flowing towards the hospital and the remainder of the west side of Los Angeles, Mike comes up with a second plan to destroy a 22-story condominium building and divert it into a storm drain nearby. Mike's coworker Gator and an LAPD bomb squad officer who is buried behind debris give their lives to set off the last explosive charge as the lava approaches. Mike then notices Kelly close by, attempting to reunite with a young child she was keeping an eye on but who wandered off. The two are directly in the path of the crumbling structure. Mike just barely makes it in time to prevent them from being crushed when the building falls. The strategy works, as the lava pours straight into the sea. The group escapes the wreckage unharmed as it starts to rain, gets back together with Amy, and leaves for home. A shot of Mount Wilshire, the volcano, appears as the movie comes to a close. Currently, ACTIVE